Well, that's what you're saying?
No, no. He was cast to earth, still angelic in being. But once he got to earth, all right, when he got to earth, he had been used to power in heaven and everything. Now, when sin prevailed in earth, man died. And when you die, you know, I just did my, what you call it, real beneficiary stuff the other day, you know, to consider all my grandchildren and everything. When you die, what you have, whatever it is that you have dominion of, goes to somebody else. And if you don't make the provisions to give it to somebody else, there's a court that called probate court that will convene and determine who are to get what you left here. That's why it's good to make a decision, you know, if you know, wealthy man like Elder Hadley and Elder Moore, it's good to make provisions. Yeah, good to make provisions, you know, for these things. And keep the probate court out of it, and keep the government coming in and taking most of it for taxes. So, when Adam and the woman died, when they died, who was left? By default, he become the God of this world instead of Adam, because Adam is dead and there's nobody else. So by default, Adam becomes the God of this world. And now he magnifies himself as a marvelous angel of light and all these kind of things. He magnifies himself or manifests himself in, because this is his world for a while. For a while.
Okay, but my question was, when he was cast, you said he was a beast, or did
he was manifest as a beast when he came into the garden.
Okay, so was he angelic then, or was he flesh?
Yes, he's still angelic.
Okay.
Yeah, always will be, because that's how he was created.
So
but now he is subject to the judgment of man. You will find that in Peter. Go to Peter. Go to Peter. The Bible says he was put to death in the flesh and quickened by the Spirit, by which he went and preached unto the spirits that were in prison.
1 Peter chapter 3.
Okay.
And that verse
Right.
18. For Christ also have once suffered for sins,
Right.
the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God,
Yes.
being put to death in the flesh,
Yes.
but quickened by the Spirit,
Uh-huh.
by which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison, which sometime were disobedient, when once the long suffering of God waited in the days of Noah, while the ark was a preparing, wherein few, that is 8 souls, were saved by water.
So he was put to death in the flesh, but he was quickened in the Spirit, by which he went and preached to the spirits that were in prison. Now read chapter 4:12, 6. Start at 5.
Okay.
4:5.
Who shall give account to him that is ready to judge the quick and the dead?
He's going to judge the quick and the dead, or the living and the dead, or the saved and the unsaved.
For this cause was the gospel preached also to them that are dead, that they might be judged according to men in the flesh, but live according to God in the Spirit.
See, and that is the position of the angels. That when the flood happened, when God destroyed mankind, he destroyed mankind because the earth had been infiltrated with angels that had left their first estate to mingle with the daughters of men because of the glory that they could see. they could see the glory that the woman really is. We can't see Sister Juanita's glory. I know she's got glory, and it's got to be beautiful. And we can't see it because we're not elevated enough spiritually to see it. But the angels could see that glory. And they desired the women, because of the glory that they could see the woman as. For this cause ought the woman to have power over her head because of the angels. All right? Now, God give them 120 years, and then he's going to destroy the earth. And he's going to destroy all living. Not the earth, but all living. And God did that. Now the angels, he couldn't destroy because they were eternal. They were eternal, therefore God couldn't destroy. So all of the angels were placed in the bottomless pit until the day of judgment. Now, they're placed in the bottomless pit until the day of judgment because they were eternal beings that could not be destroyed at that time. All right? Only at the day of judgment will everything be accounted for. And that hadn't happened yet, so he placed them in the bottomless pit. However, the gospel of the kingdom is appreciable to everybody except Satan. All of the angels that left heaven, the gospel of the kingdom is accessible to them. And he went and preached unto those that were in prison that they can live according to God in the Spirit, because they are spirit, so you have to live according to God in the Spirit. But if you don't do that, you're going to be judged according to man in the flesh. See? And that's the way it is. See, they're going to be judged as if they were men in the flesh, but they can live according to God in the Spirit. Now this refers primarily to the time in Revelation when these same angelic beings will come out of the pit to destroy the world. A third of the world's population will be destroyed. How will it be destroyed? It will be destroyed with these angelic beings, because man does not have the capability of destroying 2 billion people. With all the bombs and everything he's got in all of the countries of the world, you cannot destroy 2 billion people. But an angel, he has a sword, he has a flaming sword that is of a fire that can destroy thousands and thousands of people. One angel destroyed 185,000 people in one night. Huh? So they have the capability of coming out and destroying mankind. Now the gospel that was preached to them is this: you stay in the pit and live according to God in the Spirit, you'll be saved. But if you come out and destroy mankind in the last days, you're going to be lost. You're going to be judged according to men in the flesh. And that's the way it is with these angelic beings. Everybody will have a chance except Satan. See, this thing started with God and Satan, and it's going to end with God and Satan. We're just caught in the middle.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Understand that. My understanding, what I'm trying to get from you was that when Satan was cast out, and he was cast out to the earth, and you said he was here as a beast, or he manifested himself.
He manifests himself thousands of ways.
So how did that seed of him being yet angelic, using the beast, produces a fleshly seed?
How? Because that's what he manifests himself as. He manifests himself as an entity of this dominion. And the entity of this dominion, don't matter what it is, whether it's beast or whether it's human, has seed.
Okay.
They have seed
Today,
in it, see?
Can I ask another? Today, okay, just today now,